Well, welcome to AppSmart Unlocked, where we feature one of our premier providers today. We have Jackie Duffy, the Global Alliances Manager of Rackspace. Rackspace is one of my favorite companies that we do business with, only because they do such a great job. Jackie has got great experience from all sides of the coin here with provider and carrier experience, master agent experience, and partner experience. So very unique perspective that she brings. And anyway, Jackie, welcome to Unlocked.
No, it's a pleasure to be here. It's good to be on a call with you again, Steve.
Yeah, we just got done with a Top Gun show, and then we're doing this.
Sure did.
It's fun. It's like ABC, NBC, CBS, and here
Exactly.
we go. Well, let me jump into this. Let me ask you the first question. What's the most common mistake or misconception that technology advisors have about your organization, about Rackspace, or about the solutions that you offer?
I love that you asked this. There are a few, but I'll point out the top 3 or 4. The first one is that Rackspace only helps large customers. That is not true. We focus on SMB. Mid-market is really one of our greatest, one of our biggest areas, and then enterprise, of course. So mid-market, enterprise, SMB, we do it all. The second is if a customer is already in the public cloud, Rackspace can't help. That is not true. Rackspace actually is more valuable if a customer is already in the cloud, because then we can start analyzing their cloud environment, make sure that they're using it, and they're getting the data that they want out of it, that it's they're optimized, they're modernizing, and we can even help them repatriate to private cloud. And then the third one is if a customer is already doing business with Rackspace, there isn't an opportunity for a partner to be paid on new projects and workloads. Again, that is not true. We actually welcome and embrace partners bringing us business with existing customers. We feel that they add value. They make the customer more sticky. And if it's a workload that we have not already deployed, then we will absolutely work with the partner on it.
Those are great. And those are 3 myths that you just busted. And that's why we call this Unlocked, because we're unlocking the opportunities that our partners have to do business with Rackspace. Okay, second question. What is the one unique tip that the majority of technology advisors don't know about Rackspace or your solutions that can make a huge difference when it comes to implementing highly successful and lucrative digital transformation?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not really a tip, but it will make a huge difference to a trusted advisor's rate of success and their compensation payout. It is a fact. So we're not going to call it a tip. We're going to call it a fact. Allow Rackspace, our channel team, meaning the partner's channel account executive, to speak directly to their end client as early on as possible. What I mean by this is a couple things. First is registering leads early. This means when a customer shows interest in a subject or a solution, or expresses a pain point within their organization, this is considered a great time for us to start talking to the end customer. We'll be able to get all of that data for you, so the partner does not have to hold a back and forth with the customer. So we eliminate the back and forth, but more importantly, it eliminates the improper transfer of information from Rackspace to the advisor to the customer. That greatly increases the risk of bad transfer of information or misinterpretation of Rackspace. So you want to allow Rackspace to sell Rackspace. It also allows us to form an immediate rapport and relationship with the customer, so we can enable a framework of positive discussions and relationship building. And so all of this 9 times out of 10 results in a closed-won opportunity. It results in larger MRR than what was initially being assumed or discussed, and it cuts the sales cycle by 50% at least.
Yeah, that's a great point. I'm glad you bring that up. I mean, I had experience with that in my past with Rackspace and our salespeople when I was running an agency in the West. And we always brought Rackspace in early and often, because Rackspace truly is a partner that will help us vet not only what the customer needs, but if Rackspace is the right solution for the customer. And if they're not, you guys would be the first ones to say, yeah, we're not the right fit. And here's where we suggest you go. So I can tell you, nobody's ever going to be disappointed by bringing you guys in early and often. So I'll definitely take my highlighter out and underscore what you said just there. Let's
and I
go
do
ahead.
want to add one more thing. So, partners should pay attention to skill set gaps and open roles and positions within their customers' companies. That's also a great time to bring Rackspace to the table, because we're a company that does things. We don't sell things. So whenever there's a gap in a customer's expertise bench, bring us in.
Yeah, I have a lot of good friends at Rackspace, and man, I just from top to bottom, man, it's just a great company. But talk about that though. I mean, you gave this tip. It actually wasn't a tip; it was a fact of being brought in early and often. Give an example of a situation where you got in early, and you really helped steer the deal for the best interest of the customer and eventually the sales partner.
Yeah, absolutely. So going off of that very last thing I said, and of course, basing this on bringing us in early, an example of both of these scenarios combined, we had a partner who was focused on selling network and selling UCaaS, right? When they discovered in those conversations that their customer needed to move their apps to the cloud, and they needed to do it quickly while maintaining compliance mandates, right? The partner knew that the customer lacked the skill set in-house to do exactly that. And so they reached out to us to leverage our expertise. So in just 30 days, we were able to, with our Rackspace Managed Security team, our RMS team, we architected a secure Azure environment for the customer and helped them migrate there. And then since the initial implementation, we've helped the customer implement Office 365 and other things as well. But the point of that is, the partner was in there selling network and UCaaS. And in those discussions, there was a Rackspace opportunity. And there will always be a Rackspace opportunity if a customer has data.
Yeah, that's a great story. Thanks for sharing that. So thank you for allowing us to unlock how easy it is to do business with Rackspace. Check Rackspace out in our AppSmart marketplace, or contact your channel manager to get more information. Jackie, thank you so much for being on today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.